Hello friends, in this video we will see how to log in into the SAP system, and I will also introduce the SAP first screen. Okay, so first, how to log in into the SAP system. So in order to log in into the SAP system on your machine, SAP GUI has to be installed. Okay, SAP GUI, that means SAP Graphical User Interface, which is a front-end software for SAP system. So once you install that SAP GUI in your machine, you can see this SAP Logon icon on your desktop. Okay, SAP Logon icon on your desktop. So just double click on SAP Logon icon. System will execute the SAP Logon Pd. So this is the SAP Logon Pd. This small window is a SAP Logon Pd. Now in order to access to the any SAP application server, the first thing is we need to create an entry in SAP Logon Pd. Okay, if the entry is already created, no need to create it again. But if it is not there, then we need to create the entry in SAP Logon Pd. Now, in order to create the entry in SAP Logon Pd, we require some basic detail of SAP application server, which is the IP address of SAP application server, the instance number, and the system ID. Okay. So here in my notepad file, I have some application server detail. This particular information that generally SAP admin or basis person will provide you. Okay, SAP admin or SAP basis person. So let me copy this IP address of SAP application server. So you need to click on this new button. Okay, in SAP Logon, click on the new button. Click on the next button. Okay. In application server, enter the application server IP address. Instance number is 00, as I have mentioned in my notepad, and system ID is ID9. Once you enter this IP address, system number, and system ID, system will automatically create the description of this entry, which is a combination of system ID and application server IP address. After entering this detail, press next button, again next, and finally click on the finish button. So after doing this, you can see this ID9 entry in SAP Logon Pd. Okay, so now this entry is created. If you want to change it again, you need to click on this edit button. If you want to delete it, you need to click on the delete button. So once this entry is available in SAP Logon Pd, you need to double click on this entry. Okay, suppose ID9. So once you click on this entry, you can see this SAP Logon screen. Okay, SAP Logon screen. So on this screen, on the right bottom corner, you can see the information of the SAP application server. So this ID9 is system ID. Okay, 1, that means this is the first session, and TCS 26620, which is a host name of the SAP application server. Okay, now in order to log in into the SAP system, you need a client number, which is a 3-digit number. Okay, user ID, your SAP user ID, your password, and the logon language. The default logon language is English, EN. So I'm entering my SAP user ID, my password. After entering client number, user ID, password, and logon language, okay, click on press enter. So this is the first SAP screen which is called SAP Easy Access Screen. So this is the first SAP screen and we call it SAP Easy Access Screen. Now I want to introduce the different section available on this screen. So on the top, where I am moving my cursor, okay, which is a menu bar. This section we call it menu bar, where we have all this menu available: edit menu, favorite menu, extra, system, help menu. Okay, so we call it menu bar. Just below that, where we have this enter button, then the command box, save button, and all other button. Okay, we call it the SAP standard toolbar. Okay, which is common for all SAP screen. Below that, we have the title bar. That means the title of the screen. So for this screen, the title is SAP Easy Access Screen. Below the title bar, we have the application toolbar. So we can see all the button, which is application specific button. Okay, so we call it application toolbar. Below that, all this area from favorite to just below this SAP icon, we call it SAP screen. Okay, all this screen is a SAP screen. That means SAP screen area. And at the bottom, where I am moving my cursor, at the bottom, where we can see the small SAP icon, we call it message bar or status bar. So in this message bar or status bar, at the right side we can see the system information. Okay, so clear regarding the SAP screen section. So we have at the top menu bar, below that standard toolbar, okay, where we have this command box. Below that we have the title bar, below that application toolbar, then the complete screen area, and at the bottom we call it status bar or message bar, where we can see this small SAP icon. Okay, clear with the section of the SAP screen? Now, how to execute the SAP standard program? So as we are tagged to SAP ABAP stream, okay, we need to develop some SAP object. So we need to first, let me expand this tool, then ABAP workbench and development. So this ABAP dictionary is one of the SAP standard program, okay, available in SAP, okay, to create table and all the database object. So suppose I want to execute the ABAP dictionary program, then the first option is, if you know this SAP menu part, that means within SAP menu we need to go to this tool, within the tool we need to go to ABAP workbench, within ABAP workbench development, and finally ABAP dictionary. So suppose if you want to execute the ABAP dictionary, double click on this ABAP dictionary. Okay, so system will execute the ABAP dictionary program, and you can see in the title bar it is SAP dictionary initial screen. Okay, so for ABAP dictionary initial screen, for this program you can see some different icon in application toolbar. For this application specific, that means ABAP dictionary specific icon. Okay, now another way to execute any SAP standard program is through transaction code. That means transaction code is nothing but the shortcut of SAP program. So if you know that shortcut, if you know that transaction code for SAP program, then you can directly execute that particular program through this command box. Let me show you. Suppose you want to know that what is a transaction code, that means shortcut for this ABAP dictionary. Then go to system menu, click on the status, and here within the SAP data, within the repository data, transaction, here is the transaction code for this ABAP dictionary program, which is SE11. SE11. So let me close this. I will show you how to execute the ABAP dictionary again. So now you know the transaction code for ABAP dictionary is SE11. So click on the command box, enter SE11 and press enter. So system will execute ABAP dictionary program again. Okay. So one option is, if you know the menu path, you can just navigate to that particular path and execute the SAP program. Another way is, if you know the transaction code of the SAP program, then you can directly execute that transaction code using command box. Okay, clear? Now you can change the setting in such a way so that you can know the transaction code of all the SAP program within the SAP menu. How you can do that? Go to system, go to extra menu, click on the settings. Okay, check the last button, display technical name, and enter. Okay, now let me again expand the tool, ABAP workbench development. You can see this SE11 and then ABAP dictionary. So SE11 is a transaction code for ABAP dictionary. SE38 is a transaction code for ABAP editor. So clear how to execute any SAP program? If you know the transaction code, you can execute directly from the command box, or you just navigate to that particular path and you can double click on any program. Okay. Also, I told you how to check the transaction code for any program. Okay, I am again repeating. Suppose for ABAP editor, once you execute this ABAP editor, go to system menu, click on the status and check the transaction here. This is the transaction code for ABAP editor, SE38. Okay. So if I enter SE38 in the command box and press enter, system will execute ABAP editor program. Now I want to familiar you with some frequently used command in SAP. Okay. Mainly /n/o. So let me execute ABAP dictionary. Okay. Now suppose on the same screen or within the same session, I want to execute the ABAP editor. So /n SE38 for ABAP editor. So what system will do? /n, that means first system end or close the ABAP dictionary which is currently executed on the screen. So first system end that, system close the ABAP dictionary, and then system execute SE38 which is ABAP editor program. So after entering /n SE38 in command box, press enter. So now you can see instead of ABAP dictionary, it is ABAP editor within the same screen, within the same session. Maximum you can create 6 sessions in SAP, but it is again as per the configuration. Okay, so how you can create the another session? So in one session we have execute as ABAP editor. You can see this button, create new session in standard toolbar. Just click on that button. So this is the second session. How you can know that it's the second session? You can see this number 2, that means second. ID 9 number 2, that means second. Here in ABAP editor you can see this is first session 1 and this is another session. Same way you can open the third session, okay, fourth session, okay. So as per the current configuration of the system allow us to open 4 session maximum. After that system show this information, maximum number of sessions reached, so we cannot start the another session, okay. But maximum, if there is no any limit set within the system, maximum by default you can open 6 sessions. So in each session you can execute the different SAP program. This is second session, this is third, and this is fourth. So in first session there is ABAP editor. In second session I can execute SC11, that means ABAP dictionary. Okay. Now I am closing session number 4 and 3. /n, now you know, by using /n you can close the current program. Suppose this ABAP dictionary, /n, press enter. System will close the ABAP dictionary, okay. Suppose SC11 again, ABAP dictionary. Now suppose I want to close this ABAP dictionary and simultaneously I want to open SAP ABAP editor. So /n SC38. /n will close the ABAP dictionary and SC38 will open the ABAP editor within the same session. Now let me tell you about /o. Let me exit this second session as well. Now we have only one session and in which we have executed ABAP editor. Now I want to open another session and in that another session I want to start ABAP dictionary. So these 2 steps we can do in a one shot. How? /o. /o will open the new session and after that SE11. So system will open the new session and in the new session system will execute SE11. Press enter. See, this is the second session, okay, and in this session we have the ABAP dictionary. In the first session is already there, which is ABAP editor. Clear? Now to log off from the system, there is a command /nex. Enter the /nex and press enter. System will close all the session and log off from the system. Press enter. See, all is closed. Okay, I hope you are clear with this session. Okay, how to log in into the SAP system. Okay, how to create an entry in SAP Logon Pd. Okay, some different section within the SAP screen. Okay, how to execute any SAP program through menu and through transaction code, and some important commands /n, /o and /nex. I hope you are clear with the things. Okay, thank you.